Gotcha. All right, so the Jamaica Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists have launched a church for the deaf located in Portmore, and naturally it has been well received by members of the deaf community and others because there are hearing persons who go to the church as well. We've got the director of the conference, Adrian Cottrell, here, pastor of the church, Kenil Morgan, Bible worker, Maester Robinson, and an interpreter with us on the right-hand side of our set, Marisha Good Game Chin, with us this morning. So hi, welcome to all of you. Good to have you. Good to see you. So, good morning. Yes. So Adrian, can I start with you? As the director of the Jamaica Union Conference of SDA, that's the umbrella organization.
One of the directors.
A director.
Yes.
You are instrumental to having started the church.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the catalyst behind starting the church with this focus.
Okay. The Seventh-day Adventist Church, we had a passion and a burden to minister to persons with special needs, including deaf persons. And so as we thought about how we could minister to the persons with special needs, we came up with the idea that it might be a good thing to start a deaf church because the deaf can be considered a different group of people, so to speak, with a special language, special culture. So we wanted to minister to them, so we decided to start a deaf church.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get the word out? Did you reach out to the organizations for the deaf, or how did you let
What
people know
we
this was-
did, first of all, we had a day for the deaf at the Portmore Church. And before we did that, we touched base with the Jamaica Association for the Deaf, trying to find out what the deaf people really want, what they like.
So you reached out to the relevant stakeholders
Yes.
to kind of form a
Yeah. And having had the day for the deaf, we decided that the support was so good from the deaf community. We decided it might be a good thing to start a deaf church.
When you decided to start it, were you thinking of learning to sign? Could you sign?
No, I couldn't sign.
Can you say no, sir?
No, I can't.
Pastor Morgan, you said you're learning, but every time you speak with me, you give me a sign. So you're almost there?
Well, I'm really passionate about it, and where I'm at presently, I can communicate with the deaf.
In a very serious way, because you're thinking about the gospel, you're talking to people, and you have to sign at the same time. Is that easy to do, or no?
No, it's not. In fact, for me to sign and voice at the same time is very hard.
Yeah.
Because you have to concentrate. So I prefer to do one or the other.
So eventually quick. It's a special skill set.
It's a special skill set.
Let me ask Maester, who's here, how did you hear about the church, and what kind of impact does it have on you that you can go to a place of worship and know they're speaking directly to you, having custom made it for you?
Well, it's very exciting to be involved in church activities. It makes me want to get everything, and also to get all deaf persons involved, hearing and deaf together, and to help to develop the deaf community. They're able to see what the life of a Christian is like, and it gets them involved in different activities to help impact them. Also, you're able to learn and to make different involved church in our lives. I'm able to use my knowledge and experience to develop and help, and also to try to pull other deaf persons in, we socialize with them, get them more interacting more with church programs and being involved in church programs.
Beautiful. Pastor, but I think you do more. I understand you pick up the deaf and you take them. So it's a holistic approach.
It's a holistic approach. When you understand the deaf culture, understanding their social background, you have to be there for them. It's a love game. So you have to develop the passion, the love for these individuals. It takes time, it takes energy, but I like what I do. So I go and I pick them up at their homes, take them to church, not just to church, but we have other events that we have for them. For example, we even have a deaf sports day coming up in December 8th. We have
I'm
a
sorry.
Pathfinder launch coming up. We take care of them and we also bring them back to their destination.
Forgive me, are all deaf people at the church able to read the sign language?
We have a special way of reading, and they're able to understand. We teach them the Word of God. So we have adopted an easy reading software,
Okay.
and through the Adventist General Conference. So the General Conference, we have our own website, so I'm happy about that. We're able to learn. We're able to see the visuals. It helps us to understand. It is easier to learn through that way. We see the expression, and we're able to apply what we learn to our lives.
Were you going to church before this church?
Yes.
But this is a completely different experience, no?
She said, yes, of course, of course.
Of course. This is amazing. So is this a model then, Sir Costa, for how
Yeah,
you plan
I-
to build out across the SDA churches?
I would say it is, because this is the first deaf church in the entire Inter-American division. It's the
Wow.
first deaf church in Jamaica, so it is a model. And then we hope, by God's grace, to have more deaf church planted across
I'm
Jamaica.
curious if it's what happens across the region with SDA. Is this like a benchmark? Is this like a first for churches, or are there others?
Well, I think there are other deaf churches now, but there is a specialized ministry for persons who are deaf. There's a specialized ministry for persons who are special needs. So we make sure that we provide ministry for these persons. For example, the deaf, the blind, physically disabled, those who are mentally ill, orphans, those who are vulnerable, especially children,
Right.
widows and widowers, and caregivers. Specialized ministries to these individuals. And all of it come under the special needs ministry.
That's
But the deaf
fantastic.
ministry is a special
It's
one.
brilliant what you do, sir.
Mavisha, do you go to the church?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I
so
do.
you sign at church.
Yes,
Of
yes, I
course.
sign up.
Brilliant, brilliant to meet everyone.
Yes,
Fantastic
very
what
nice.
you do.
Yes.
Fantastic what you do. Good to see you. How do I say goodbye now? Teach me how to say goodbye. That's it?
Can you manage that?
But I bring something for you, for both
Did
of
you?
you. Yeah.
Oh, gosh, you came
I
there
bring
and
a
gave
deaf pin.
Oh,
Oh, brilliant.
One for you
thank you very much,
and
sir.
one for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
ADMI.
Yes, we are inviting you to come and visit us one of these days at the Deaf
What
Church.
does ADMI mean?
Adventist Deaf Ministry.
International.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thank you very much, sir.
Appreciate it.
I'm one of the directors of the Jamaica Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Jim Cottrell, pastor of the Portmore Deaf Church, Cornel Morgan, Bible worker, Mr. Robinson, and thanks to Mavisha Goodgame Chin for interpreting for us and teaching me a couple of things.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Soon come back.
Fun.